Dan from Everyday Tool Reviews here. I gotta make this video kind of short, within like a 6 or 7 minute range because my card's running out of space and I can't really replace it yet. Review on the Spyderco Tenacious. Here's what you get when you buy it. If you buy it new, you get the Tenacious, or the standard Spyderco box, foam insert in the box, and then a plastic sleeve that the knife comes in. I keep them so that way I can keep it in good condition. And yeah, sorry I'm going a little bit fast here, but I got to. Overall, one of the best Spydercos I own. Actually, it is the best Spyderco I own, because the only other Spyderco I own is the Grasshopper, which I just sold one of mine, and two honeybees, which I'm going to sell one of those or give one away to a friend. And overall, this knife, I give it a really, really high rating on my standards. It's my favorite folder I have right now. And I'm entered into a contest to win a Spyderco Maininx or a Tenacious or something like that. I don't remember exactly what, but if I win, I'll be ecstatic because then I can actually use that for review. But full flat ground blade, standard Spyderco logo, and I'm going to zoom in here on the markings. It says 8CR 13MOV steel, Spyderco, and then China over there, which you guys can't really see. It's hard to focus with this right now. But great knife. Few problems with it would be the fact that when it's closed, it does not center right. For me, it's a little off to the right for me. That's just mine. Not everyone's is going to be like that. Second thing is the fact that there's holes, 3 holes right here for the pocket clip, which I'm glad they made it that way, but the problem I see with it is that dirt and grime and stuff like that can get into there, and right there is where your phosphorus bronze bushings are, and you could potentially scratch up and kind of mess up your bronze bushings, and you might need to get a whole new knife, or if you have replacement bronze bushings lying around, replace them, which I don't think you really should. But overall, those are just 2 of the 3 things I have problems with. The third problem is the blade gets a lot of fingerprints on it. It just takes a lot of, no matter what you touch, if you touch it, it's gonna leave. It's gonna be there, and it's gonna stay. And it's gonna kind of bug you if you're OCD. That aside, those are just nitpicky things I see. Blade is awesome. This 8CR 13MOV steel, which I think is a Japanese or Chinese made steel, analogous or compared to AUS 8. It's like the brother to AUS 8, and I don't like AUS 8 so much now, just because it's too hard for me. It's hard to sharpen and stuff, and it's a real pain in the butt, versus this, which is really easy to sharpen and really easily keeps its edge with this full flat grinding blade, and that relief edge is great. I've used this quite a bit for the past month, and I love it. I haven't switched the pocket clip around for one reason. That's because I'm getting used to opening it like this, where you grab onto the eye hole and then flick it, so that way the momentum from the grip, from the handle, opens it, where some people do that sort of thing with like this, but they grab the blade of the handle and then they flick it and the blade opens, and that's not a very good way to open your knife. And that's one reason why I like these Spyderco eye holes. They're really easy to open, fun to play with. Knife is a pillar construction, stainless steel liners that are really thick liners too, which I'm very liking. Thick blade and G10 scales that are quite grippy, but if you're really sweating, it might slip around on you a little bit. But once it's open and you're gripping in it, the choils and the jimping along the liner lock and along the ramp for your thumb are really, you're not going to move on this knife at all. Sharp edge, I haven't sharpened it since I got it, and it just keeps it, so I don't know how well it will resharpen, but I'm pretty sure it'll take an edge. Another knife that's sporting the same steel is this Kershaw Chill. Another great knife. Except for rust resistant, it's not the best. I've already started to spot some little tiny spots on here. They're really hard to see, but this one is starting to rust on me. This one's not, and the rust on this is left over from where it was shipped from. But great knife, fast, easy to open. I give this knife a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 being perfect, and I don't have any knife that really fits that amongst my folders, just because there's always something going to be wrong with a folder, unless, I think the only one that comes closest to that would be the Chill, which gets my an 8.5 out of 10, and there's some things that Kershaw did better than Spyderco on that, but overall, just likability and the cool factor about it, I give this knife is one of my favorites and one of my best Spydercos that I have right now. And I'm just now expanding my my knife collection and my tactical gear collection. I used to collect cheap knives, but now I'm collecting better and better knives. And I'm hoping for Christmas either getting a Spyderco Endura 4 with the blue FRN handles, I think it's FRN, or a Boker Subcom Titan, which if I get either of those, I'll be ecstatic. And I have something on the Titans that I have an idea of. I know people they're like, I want like the claw blade on the, but I want it in the titanium, and I think I figured out something. You should, because of the same knife, essentially, be able to pull out the pivot screw and place a different blade in. But I'll talk about that in a different video if I get that, and I probably will pick up that. And so yeah, this has been Dan from Everyday Tool Reviews on the Spyderco Tenacious. And check out my other channel, Mr. Tech Awesomeness, where I do tech videos, and I do have a knife video up there, and that's my contest entry for John Wayne Colt 45, which I highly recommend subscribing to him. He does some pretty good reviews and has a pretty good collection. And so yeah, this has been Dan from Everyday Tool Reviews, and I'm out.